Howdy, Ayebawl here. Welcome to another episode of Factorio with Arumba's Angel Plus Bod Mod Pack. So, we're going to get started with making some glass, so we make some fiberglass for the new circuits, and then we're going to head on down and make some gold bars. But first, I have a huge question. Okay, so when it comes to biters, right? You see the nests like this, and they're not really spread out. They're pretty compact. You know, it's basically you've got better biters set to high, right? And then, close to your base, you get your radar, so you can see the individual ones and how they start collecting. And on the other side of a river where the pathing doesn't, they kind of collect, right? That's normal. You know, I'm used to seeing that, right? I am totally used to seeing the map being like this when playing with biters on whatever the higher levels are called again, I forget. This is something I don't understand. What is that? Is like a big boss spawning or something? Because that's ridiculous. Okay, normal. WTF. Normal. What the hell? Well, I guess if they stay over there, then I'm good for right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the glass made for the fiberglass. So, there's smelters, don't need a whole lot. And then, conveniently, I've already got the fiberglass assembler right there. So, we'll throw in some glass, throw in some plastic, and there you have it. Fiberglass will be shipped on down to, along with the rest of the circuit boards. So let's head to the bottom of the smelting area so we can add the gold bars in. Now, I don't have all of the technology research for the gold bars, but I have enough for the second tier of angel smelting, if that makes any sense. Basically, I'm not using the pellets yet. So, gold, it's staying. It uses a gas, chlorine. So I'll copy the format that I used on the zinc up there that I was using the carbon monoxide. So I'll place the template down and I'll go through and change all the factories to gold. And then I'll reset the pump for chlorine, if I can spell it right. Ah, there we go. So since I don't have the pellets yet, I'll have to pull from the gold clusters. I forget what those are called. We'll just have to use that for now until I get the proper uh, researched for it. So just like a majority of the ores I've been pulling from at the bottom, gold is there too. So we'll just pull this one over since it's so close. And now we'll head up top where I was making the hydrochlorine acid, and I will pull the chlorine off of that since we're not really using that much acid. Seem to be running short on my steel barrels. I probably need to make some more. So I'll put an overflow valve, so when the pipe reaches above 80%, it will start letting that chlorine pass through. This assures that the acid making process takes priority. So now that that's set up, we'll walk the line, take a look at the fiberglass. Be produced pretty good. Oh, what happened to my main bus? I guess we're going to have to start all over on the main bus. So I'm going to spare the majority of the rebuilding of the main bus, but I needed to reposition most of the structure. The number one thing was that I wanted to put all the circuit board building at the very beginning and have them all together. And as the boards move down the line, the boards will trade places with their corresponding circuit on the same line. So this is a blueprint for the white board, green board, and blue board. I don't have the research yet for the blue board, but it should be coming up soon. And the basic circuit uses the brown board, and we'll start off here. Run on down, so now I need to grab the gold. Oh, it looks like I missed a pipe somewhere. Alright, so the pipe's in place. Brief look at that. The gold is flowing through. And I need to put a passive provider chest down here. I was trying to figure out a way to how to belt it up, but I didn't really see a way that looked good, and the logistics robots need something to do. So here is the second tier circuit being placed down. And this is the third tier circuit, the white one. Alright, so that's going to be the first three circuits that I originally had. And now they're all on the belt. So I'm going to go ahead and skip there. And I went ahead and finished up the fourth tier circuit, the green circuit, and relayed down all the science. So all that is squared away. So the next step is to get the high-tech beakers for science, and those require speed modules. So now it's time to dive into the whole module process, building the module boards, and then building the speed modules, and because that's like a whole new separate line of science too. So I'm mainly just going to use robots to haul all the pieces around. So the basic circuits, speed, productivity, and pollution, I think. So while these are stockpiling, we'll head on over. Oh, I still got some more module boards that I need to place down. So I'll go ahead and place those too. I'm not sure when I'll need them, but I'm sure I will at some point. Alright, let's head over and start building the area for the high-tech science packs. Before I do that, let's go ahead and extend the main bus line out to the railroad track. So I started seeing the robots come in. I took a moment to pause so I could watch the horde of robots lay down that track. And then this group here all of a sudden just ran out of power, so they had to go back and recharge. And I was like, oh, time to work. So since the high-tech science packs were needing a ton of copper wire, I thought about using the old vanilla style of circuits. But then I was like, well, I can always use copper wire in the circuit assemblers. So the science packs, they take like 15 seconds. But with these blue assemblers, with speed cast or casting or speed cast, with a crafting time of 2, it cuts it down to about 7.5 seconds. So these 3 copper wire circuit assemblers should have enough time to feed enough copper wire into the science packs. So I wanted to use a requester chest for each of the high-tech science packs, but I couldn't figure out where to put the requester chest, so I decided to go ahead and have 2 input lines and 1 output line. I do still use the requester chest, but it's just belted. They're just put on a belt and fed in. So this is going to be the setup for the high-tech science packs. I don't think it's that bad, and we'll do 2 copies of it. As soon as I find the right position for it. Feed the copper back up. Place down some more inserters so that the copper can actually get into the copper wire assemblers. So technically the only thing that's missing right now is the speed modules. So I need to place down the modular labs and start doing modular science. Just in case. You never know. Like, not only do you need the high-tech science packs to do science, they're also needed for some items, such as um, the power armor. So I checked the research and how the modular science is working, and I go ahead and request the amount of speed circuit boards I was going to need. So by the time I lay down the labs, I can just throw those in a chest, and they can do the research. I don't want to waste too many resources of these boards just sitting here waiting for the labs to use them. So I'm trying to keep that to a minimum as possible. Well, it's time to pick some new science. Go ahead and go with the multi-purpose furnaces, because those are always nice. You just use the same one for everything. So, since I'm going to use robots to do this setup, I'm going to move that over to the left. Those 3 module boards, so I can make room, because I still need that space to make the green boards. It's a pretty easy setup. I just had to copy the setup previously and paste above, because they use the exact same resources. And there you go. Simple enough. So I'm going to have a nice robot setup down here. I'm just going to use this little area. I finally ran out of science or repair packs that were in the storage, so I decided to go ahead and relay down the assemblers that were creating the repair packs and the armor-piercing ammo that the sniper turrets were using on the defensive wall, because I probably will start running out of those soon as well. So the plastic board, the gold tips, and then those will make the green part of the modular boards, I believe. So there you have it. I've got speed modules 1 finally up and running, and I'll leave it here for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.